Good afternoon. My name is Casey Ivy, and today we'll be looking at a health resource for the primary year levels called Live Outside the Box. Let's now take a look at the website. The Live Outside the Box is a fun activity, 1 week activity for primary school students. The activity is used to help inform students on how to maintain a healthy, active lifestyle through the use of family, teacher, and community involvement. The students are encouraged to live outside the box for 1 week, which means minimizing screen time by turning off the TV and computer games and reducing the amount of less healthy foods. Therefore, the students are encouraged to be more active by going outside and playing, as well as increasing the amount of healthy food they're consuming. As part of the week activity, students receive a copy of the Living Outside the Box chart from their teacher. This chart represents the healthy choices that the students make in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Each student is awarded points each day for the following categories: eating a healthy dinner, drinking water instead of sugary drinks, eating fruit and vegetables, eating healthy snacks, being physically active, and limiting screen time. They are then awarded points for each day and then added up as a grand total for the whole week. The chart also includes tips and information about making healthy lifestyle choices. Looking at the Living Outside the Box activity in terms of the Australian curriculum, it strongly aligns to the HPE curriculum, in particular the personal, social and community health strand and the sub-strand of being healthy, safe and active for the Year 4 level. The content descriptor that directly links to this activity is identify and practice strategies to promote health, safety and well-being. I've specifically chosen the elaboration examining their own eating patterns by researching the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating and identifying healthier foods. Throughout the lesson, there are numerous links to the chosen content descriptor. As stated by a peer, by providing students with background information about eating more fruit and vegetables and eating healthy snacks, it explicitly links to the identify aspect of the content descriptor, as the students are going to need to be able to identify what healthy eating is and what types of food are classified as healthy, in order to identify strategies to promote health, safe and well-being. This section of the activity will also target the chosen elaboration, as the students will have to research the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating to be able to identify the difference between healthy food choices and unhealthy choices. Another peer quoted that the use of Living Outside the Box chart will cover the practice area of the content descriptor. This is because when the students are completing the chart for a week, they are practicing a strategy that can be used to promote health, safety and well-being. The chart also allows students to identify which food is a healthy choice and which food is an unhealthy choice, as they have to mark it off on the chart. I will now evaluate the Living Outside the Box activity through the lens of two of the Australian curriculum HPE propositions, the first being a strength-based approach. The Living Outside the Box activity looks at health from a positive perspective, focusing more on the promotion of healthy living rather than a deficient-based model that focuses only on the potential health risk of unhealthy lifestyle choices and preventing illness. The activity also helps to inform students that great health is not regarded as an end goal in itself, but rather as an important prerequisite for the end goal of this activity, which is living a good life through the lifestyle choices you decide to make. My peers support this by stating that the resource is great, with the message being very clear in promoting healthy lifestyle choices. By providing students with the background information on each lifestyle factor at the beginning of the lesson, the students will become aware of the potential health risks that are associated with each lifestyle factor. However, the emphasis will be placed on the promotion of healthy living and choices that can be made for each factor. This is reiterated by one of my peers, stating that the information the teacher is providing will help to support the students to develop the knowledge, understanding, and skills required to make healthy, safe, and active choices. By having the canteen involved in the activity by promoting healthy food choices, and with the teacher providing each student with a copy of the Living Outside the Box chart, addresses the varying level of access to personal and community resources. However, as stated by a peer, the students may have equal access at school with the involvement of the canteen and teachers, but when the student goes home, they may not be able to have access to healthy food options due to their living situations. For example, different socioeconomic statuses. The resource also offers the opportunity for community and parent or carer involvement by supporting the students to make the healthier choice, which reiterates the statement made by Jan Wright, 2014, that states that young people are capable of taking responsibility if given the correct support. Finally, the Living Outside the Box student card has useful tips and information provided on it to promote a healthy lifestyle. As stated by peers, this inclusion of tips and information can help promote positive expectations of healthy choices for the students and also targets the varying access as all the students have the Living Outside the Box card with the information. In order to address the problem around student accessibility to healthy food choices, with some students not having access to healthier food at home because it may cost too much money, therefore, they are unable to bring healthy food to school for their lunches. The teacher could supply healthy food, snacks, and food to the students and have brain breaks throughout the day. This would ensure that each student is able to successfully choose the healthier food choice, at least whilst being at school. The second proposition that will be examined is health literacy. Health literacy can be understood as an individual's ability to gain access to, understand, and use health information and services in ways that promote and maintain health and well-being, as stated by Akara. As stated by Wright 2014, health literacy has 3 dimensions in themselves. These dimensions are functional, interactive, and critical. The Living Outside the Box resource successfully addresses all 3 dimensions of health literacy. Whilst at school, all students are able to individually gain access to, understand, and use health information and services to help maintain their health and well-being. They are all able to access the internet in order to research information about healthy lifestyle choices. As stated by a peer, the functional dimension of health literacy is addressed when the students use the information provided by the teacher and information they have individually researched to complete the Living Outside the Box student card. This dimension is met because the students are able to research and apply information relating to knowledge and services in order to respond to a health-related question. The second dimension, interactive, is successfully met once the students have completed the student card, as they are required to reflect on what they have achieved and learnt from the activity. As mentioned by a peer, the students are using their newly learnt information to actively and independently engage with a health issue they may believe they have once reflecting on their chart. This section of the activity targets the interactive dimension because, as Wright 2014 mentions, during this dimension the students require more advanced knowledge, understanding, and skills to actively and independently engage with a health issue and to apply new information to changing circumstances, which is what the students are doing when reflecting on their own personal health chart. The final dimension, critical, requires the ability to selectively access and critically analyze health information from a variety of sources in order to take action to promote personal health and well-being or that of others. This dimension is met during the final activity of the lesson when the students must prepare an article for the school newsletter, letter home to parents, or do a presentation to the other classes about living outside the box. The students now have a deeper understanding and more skills in regard to healthy lifestyle choices and are able to become advocates for healthy lifestyle choices and teach other students about at the school about this topic. They are able to promote personal health and well-being. The Live Outside the Box activity lacks interactive resources for students so then the students may become quite bored. However, it is an extremely useful resource as it is a free program that can be implemented at any time throughout the year and also includes a whole school community and parents or carers to help build momentum around the importance of healthy, active lifestyle. This activity is a great health resource because it can be used in a practical way to demonstrate the 5 ways of healthy lifestyle and the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating, as well as supporting the HPE curriculum across all areas of the primary school level. Thank you.